and I need that faith. Why would I move? You live in proof. You carry the weight. We gon' do this all the time. We gon' do this all the time.
Only me and you.
Forever.
Only me and you.
Forever.
Only me and you.
Hey.
Only me, only
Yo.
Only me and you. Only me and you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Give me one break, I need faith. Faith to believe you. Faith to receive.
I won't follow the crowd. It was never enough.
Give me something, give me faith.
I just needed some peace.
Faith to
Looking for
believe
me.
you.
God, someone to
Faith to
trust.
receive.
Too much in me that I couldn't confront. I need someone
Give
to
me
help me
something,
about
give
you.
me faith.
I needed love. You was there all the time. I needed trust. And you gave me your mind. Show me the truth. You said seek and you'll find. We gon' do this all the time. We gon' do this all the time. I needed base. I needed grace. And I needed say. I needed love. I need your word. And I needed faith. Why would I move? You live in proof. You carry the weight. We gon' do this all the time. We gon' do this all the time.
Only me and you.
Forever.
Only me and you.
Forever.
Hey, yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the live stream, man. We back once again, bro, because first of all, I don't know what happened last time, bro.
Give me one break, I need faith.
We gonna do it good. We gonna do it good. All this time. Hands on, hands on, hands on, hands on, hands on, hands on. Don't you day, bro. Hands on, hands on. And then the chat was already like messing up low key a little bit. So I was like, what? I know you lying, bro. Oh no. Yo. And then the chat was already like messing up low key a little bit. So I was like, what? I know you lying. Alright, bro. So I guess it's good now. So I'm gonna write. No, you lying again. I gotta go back to the Discord, go back to the. Yo, what's up? What's up, Kim? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today, man? Y'all enjoying y'all day? I'm about to put my Discord right inside of the chat real quick, bro. Like, I had to end the stream, come back to the stream, end it up again. This is my third stream, bro. this is my third time I'm on the live, bro. I had to delete it, come back, delete that one, come back. Yo, technical difficulties, bro. Like, what's up, bro? Getting me mad, bro. Getting me angry. I need a Gatorade. But low key, I'm really actually about to react to this this Nintendo Switch thing, bro. And low key, we about to see, cause I got a Nintendo Switch. So, but I got the first one, and it's like, bro, like, what? You know? Mm. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's up, yo, Muhammad? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's good, bro? Yo, Lon Pro, what you be doing, Lon? Like, you be mowing the lawn, bro? Can I be mine? If you be in here for a minute. Yo, what's up, Chris? Yo, Chris. Yo, y'all up in here today. So listen, y'all. I got my Discord now. So it's up and it's stuck, bruh. It's up and it's stuck. It's up and it's stuck. It's up and it's stuck. What's up, Chris? Chris. I see you, Chris. Dang, bro. No. Chris is funny, bro. What's up, bro? Sorry I took so long to return. It's Ali. Yo, long time no see. Yo, Muhammad, bro. It's been a minute, bro. How you been? It's been a minute, man. How you been? Yo, I got the Discord, yo. So, right now, I'm about to put the Discord in here. Right now. We back to the live. My little Discord, yo. My first Discord. What's up with that? Pin it. Oh, yeah. It's time, bro. So, first thing first, last live, I was like, yo, I'm about to react to this Nintendo Switch. That's what I was about to do. And then I started lagging, bro. They try to take me out of here. Look in Discord. Look on Discord. What you got on Discord, you know? Okay, yeah. If you want, you can make me mod and I can help you out with making different text channels and stuff. You know how to do that, bro, on here? Shoot. I do not know how to do none of that. I'm new to that, bro. New to the Discord. New to the Discord, yo. I see y'all in the chat in the Discord though. That was fire. I like how I switched over to the Discord. That was smooth. I can't lie. Yeah. Oh, you see, I seen that mad fast, bruh. I seen that mad fast. Below. I don't even know what Chris talking about, bro. I don't even know what Chris chat talking about. But low key, let's see. Alright, so we good. Let's get out of here. Let's do this. So we about to react to this Nintendo Switch overview real quick, y'all. And then let's see, man, because first of all, I got the Switch right here. So shout out. This is the old Switch, by the way. This is the oldest of oldnesses. I got the old joint. This is how old this thing is, bro. This has been, I got this, bro. Like, this is old. It's so old, bro. But then they came out with the thing. Apparently, I heard that it's $500 for this new one, bro. Like, what? You lying. You guys, nah.
The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation, however you like to play. In TV mode, use the dock to play on a bigger screen. In tabletop mode, place your system however you like using the stand, and share a controller with a friend. In handheld mode, play anywhere you go. With these 3 play modes,
Alright, bro.
you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want. All together, anytime, anywhere. Let's take a look at some features of Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's improved from the Nintendo Switch system. At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen.
What?
Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Nah, bro. Yo, this made my screen look mad tiny, bro. 6.2 compared to the 7.9, bro. Dang, a bigger screen is crazy. What? Bro, I'm tired.
Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
High definition.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
By the way, if you do plan on getting the 2, you should get Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and you could play it with your daughter. My friends and I used to play it at school, and it was really fun. Or maybe you can get the game and turn to TV mode, because you have a Switch right now. I do have a Switch right now, though, which is crazy. And the crazy thing is, I actually do have Smash Bros. Where is it at? I got Smash Bros. Right here. Wait, what is it? Yeah. Little cartridges, bro. Little cartridges, bro. These cartridges are so tiny. But I got the Smash Bros, y'all. You feel me? My favorite one is, I think one of the Pokemons. I forgot the name. I don't forget Pikachu, bro. No, Lucario. I like Lucario, bro. Lucario, definitely a W.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Oh, it comes out instead of sliding down. What?
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Bro.
The left and right sticks are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse, opening up even more ways to play in compatible games.
What?
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls, so you can also play certain games using 2 mice, like this.
In Smash Bros? Bro, I use Wario to troll people in main Bayonetta. Yo, that's crazy. Listen, bro. You can use the thing as a mouse? That's crazy, bro.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Yo, Miles, what's up, bro? Yo, Miles, what's good, bro? We just reacting to this Switch. First of all, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, off rip, the Switch just look way better than this Switch. First thing first is bigger. Then you could use this as a mouse, bro. I can't even use this as a mouse, bro. But it's like, yo, I would have never thought. That's crazy. And then it goes like this instead of this. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely better, bro. But it's like, dang, bro. What can I do with this? Can I trade this in for that? Can I trade it in, bro? Like, They should have added the built-in mic for the first Switch on the OLED. Yeah, bro. Oh man, bro. Noise canceling things.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Bro.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Maybe it depends.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
But the fact that I did not use this that much is questionable that I might get this, because I might not get this because I haven't even used this. So it's like, if I haven't used this and I buy that, I'm probably not gonna use this. So it's like, dang, bro. It's like, I'm basically probably gonna be wasting money anyway. I'm like, dang, I don't even use this. And this one is like brand new, basically. It's brand new. It got storage and all of that on here. It got everything. It don't look bad either. It don't look like it got tore up to the floor. It got the stand still, you know? It got the stand still, bro. Like, which other one I see got the stand still, the little stand. But I don't know. Or I could probably give this to my daughter, though. I could probably get this to my daughter, but actually, this is actually, I think, my wife's now. But she probably don't even play it, though. But look at the case I had, bro. I had this case. You feel me? Game over case. You feel me? This is fire, bro. This is fire. And then it got the games over here, bro. Like, you feel me? I got... What games I got? I got Dark Souls in here. I got Super Mario Deluxe. And I got Mario Kart. That's it. That's all the games that I bought, bro. So most likely it's like, dang, bruh. Fire. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
That's crazy.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, my honest opinion of this, bros. Listen, man. My honest opinion of that is, y'all. Listen. First thing first, it is way better than the first one. I can't lie. From memory data, because the memory on this one sucks. The memory on this one sucks. And then two, you can play both games on here, digital and a thing, so that's good. And you could use this as a mouse. And it's bigger, pause. It's good, but can't get it because low key, bruh. I barely used this one. This one is brand new, bro. It's brand new. So it's like, dang. Might not even get that, bruh. Tight. But low key now, it's time to react to some more videos. So I remember there was this creepy thing that I used to be watching now from MGV. I think it's MGV Animations. Shout out MGV Animations. He has some true horror stories things that I did, which was kind of dope. I can't lie. But he had 3 true scary horror stories. It's creepy. So, if y'all not down for the creepiness, I'm just gonna let y'all know this now. Get out of here. Get out of here. But y'all, I don't know, y'all. Wait, what's going on with the thing? So yeah, I'm about to go and we about to watch this one right here, man. So shout out to this. That we about to get creeped out. Grab your blankets. grab your blankets. And what would y'all do in this situation, bro? Let me know what y'all would do in these situations if this were to happen to you. How would you do it? How would you feel? Yo, etc. I got the snacks, so most likely y'all better go get some snacks, cause there's 3 of these, bro. And then I'm gonna react to Ali, my fault. Yo, put that thing in the description in the Discord so I could just react to it from there. But yeah. Let's dive in and watch this, bro.
Life is truly filled with horror stories. These traumatic events leave many people with severe and life-altering injuries, but even after the trauma, the struggle isn't over. Have you ever thought about what you would do after?
Yo, grab the fried chicken. Damn, I need some fried chicken, bro. All I got is chips, bro. That's foul. Got no snacks, bro. I got cake. Though. I got these chips though. I wish I had fries. All right, let's go.
After you got injured? If you had medical bills to pay but no ability to work? How would you know that your insurance companies or the people responsible for your injuries are being fair to you? Then, trying to navigate the situation with traditional law firms can be a daunting, confusing ordeal that brings even more pain. The piles of paperwork, the hours of your valuable time used up, and the expensive fees hitting you while you're already down. With Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, that won't be a problem. When you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan don't accept lowball settlements from insurance companies. In recent months, they've achieved massive victories for victims of serious car crashes. In Florida, they achieved a verdict for 9 years.
That was advertisements, bro. They caught me slipping. I thought that was a thing. Yeah. Street food is W. I'm telling you, bro. Let's go. It made a couple of ounces away, but it tastes so good. I'm weak.
And was very close with my coworkers there, especially 2 females. The last few years I worked there, another female started working there. Let's call her M, and the 4 of us grew very close. She was very shy, but we got along well. However, she was often on sick leave because of her own mental health issues, but she was able to hang out with us after work. She told us that she had a history of schizophrenia, just like the patients we were treating, but that she was medicated and hadn't had any psychotic episodes for years. In the summer of 2023, I moved on to work at a new place, this time doing forensic psychiatry. The 4 of us stayed in touch. One day, M told us she had been evicted from her apartment because of an incident where she had accidentally entered her neighbor's apartment in the middle of the night. She told us that in the huge apartment complex, the doors all look exactly the same, and that she simply walked through the wrong door by accident, which made them call the police on her. I felt that sounded out of proportion to evict someone just from that, so
Why your door open? Why your door open? Does that make any sense? Your door not open. Your door's open.
I questioned her if something else happened, but she claimed that was the full story. In Sweden, it's very difficult to get a contract for an apartment when you have gotten evicted, so Em asked me if she could move in with me. Since she was literally on the street, I took her in. Unfortunately, I live in a small, one-bedroom apartment with 2 cats. We decided that Em was going to stay in the living room, and she said she was fine sleeping on the couch. I hung up a curtain covering the entry to the hallway to give her some privacy. She wasn't working at this time, but I was, so I often had to get up at 6 a.m. I have
Exactly, bro.
really severe insomnia, and even with sleep medication, I still wake up easily. I told her I would appreciate it if she would try to stay quiet those nights when I have to get up early. The first night together, Em had been up several times that night to go out to smoke. I woke up every time. At 5 a.m., she started making coffee, and since it's literally outside my bedroom door, I was wide awake from the sounds of it. I asked her in the nicest way possible why she was up this early, like if she had any plans today, and she just said that she couldn't sleep. I gently reminded her I would appreciate it if she could wait on making the coffee until I was out of bed. Adding to why I need my sleep is that I have epilepsy that gets worse when I don't get enough sleep. I knew that I would probably get seizures at work now, meaning that this day would be both stressful and potentially dangerous. She said that she really wanted coffee with her cigarettes, but that she would try to wait the next time I have to work. I accepted it and went on with my day, but things didn't get better. She continued to wake me up early in the morning while promising she would stop. Even when I told her that the loss of sleep was literally severely affecting my health, she never respected that boundary.
Okay.
Not only was she disturbing my sleep, but she constantly ate through all my food.
Dang.
She always apologized
She ate through
that
the
it was getting
Doritos?
expensive, and it would
She ate through the Doritos. Look, she got nothing in there. She only got a cookie. What is that, like a ice cream sandwich, bro? I see wine. What the heck is that, bro? Jelly and milk? That's it? That's all you got in here, bro? What you be eating? She ain't got nothing in the crib, bro. She ain't got nothing in the crib. That's crazy how she ain't got nothing in the crib, bro.
would really ruin my mood when the thing I was looking forward to eating all day was gone. Another thing, Em had long, black hair that got everywhere. All over the sink, the floor, the bathtub, everywhere. She also left her fingernails and toenails on the bathroom floor. There were even drops of urine on the toilet seat every time she had been to the toilet. At first,
Wait,
I
what?
didn't want to say
Wow.
anything straight out, so I just put a broom and dustpan in the bathroom to imply that we needed to sweep the floor more often. This didn't seem to work, and after a while, I did have to mention it. Em promised to help out, but nothing ever changed. After a few weeks of living together, I started dating someone.
Cheetos gone.
He was also in a roommate situation.
The Cheetos is gone. And first of all, how did she pee on the toilet? Okay, whatever. I don't know. No more questions. No more questions.
So we had a tough time getting any alone time. I asked Em if we could get one night to ourselves every now and then. She claimed she had nowhere to go, no friends or family. I was just asking for a few hours so we could get some quality time together. She could just go to the library or take a walk or whatever, but she still got offended by the suggestion.
Wow.
At dinner together one night, One of our old coworkers realized that the situation was really tearing at my mood. She offered that Em could stay the night at her place. Em made a huge deal about it, but she eventually accepted it when I offered to trade it for a night to herself in the apartment the next week. When I came home the morning from my night away, I saw that my cat's water bowl was completely dried out. There was no spill on the floor, and I had filled it to the brim the night before. I asked her how this was possible, but she said that the cats must have tipped it. My cats are overly social and
Cat. She lying. She poured it out, bro. Yo, she's starving the cats, bro.
usually cuddle up with strangers after just a few minutes, but I noticed that the cats withdrew from her more and more over time. And the last couple of weeks, they never left my bedroom except when they ate or used the litter box. Aside from that, I had this old saucepan from the 60s that meant a lot to me. It was my grandmother's and the only thing I have from her. Em burnt it one day and made no attempt to clean it. She just left it on the stove and went out to smoke. I found it ruined and cried. She didn't even apologize. It had probably been 2 months now, and she kept waking me up at night, kept binge eating my food, never cleaned, never left the house, scared my cats, and ruined my things. She even stole my—
Yo, she sound mad annoying. Why did you Yo, she sounds so annoying, bro. she sound mad annoying. Oh my gosh. So she don't leave the crib. She don't clean. She don't care about your stuff. She don't give you no privacy, bro, when you ask her to. Like, what's the... Oh my goodness. I would have been like, get out of here. I would have been yelling at her, get out of here. Yo.
my prescription sleeping pills. Lots of them, and I only get one per night. I had 20 of them in my nightstand when I left for work, and when I came home, they were gone. She denied it, which is pretty hilarious since no one else could have been there. My frustration was getting heavy. The summer heat was strong, and I felt locked up in my tiny bedroom with my 2 cats while everything just kept building up. Then, my old classmate texted me on Facebook, asking—
Yo, 3 days and that's it. Like, she's wildin'. She waited that long. Like, I wouldn't even give you, like after the 2 times, after you ate my food the first time, it's over. Like, we're done. You gotta go. I'm sorry. Here's your rent. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. It's like, I don't have nowhere to place to go. You can't stay here, bro. You doing too much. You doing way too much.
me how I know Em when he saw I had posted on Facebook that we were roommates now. I told him that we were old coworkers and that she needed a place to stay because she got evicted. He asked if I understood why, and I told him what I knew, but he said that wasn't the full story. In reality, Em broke in and snuck up to their sleeping baby with a knife in her hand. Luckily, the father woke up in time and wrestled her to the floor. I felt sick to my stomach. I didn't want to believe it, but my friend had the full police report. It seemed that Em had a psychosis episode during the break-in, but those parts weren't public. It was, however, clear to me that she had been lying to me about what had happened, including her mental stability. I started getting quite paranoid now and wanted her to move out. We did, however, have a contract that she had 30 days notice. I knew that if I asked her in a harsh way, it would mean 30 days of chaos until she moved out. So I wanted to handle this as nicely as I could.
Yo, what would you do if you just heard that, bro? What would y'all do if someone just told you that she did all of that stuff and now she living with you? I would have threw this Gatorade bottle at her. I'm not gonna lie. This Gatorade bottle it would be thrown. I'm sorry. She's wildin', bro. She is tweaking. Yo.
Sat her down and broke the news to her as respectfully and lovingly as I could, but she still looked crushed. I showed her a hostel I found and said that I understood it wasn't the ultimate situation, but I really needed her to move out because I felt suffocated. She said she was going to try to move out, but not until 30 days had passed, so I had to agree to that. The consequences came quickly. The first night after our talk, she got up and made her coffee at 2:30 a.m. I nearly had a mental breakdown because I couldn't fall back asleep. I asked her in the morning for probably the 10th time not to make coffee until I got up, but she didn't even answer me. She just sat on the couch and stared out the window. I called her name several times, but she kept staring. I got freaked out and just left for work. M's annoying behavior persisted and got increasingly worse, but I couldn't stop thinking about the incident with the baby and the knife. I eventually got so pissed off about being woken up by the coffee maker that I unplugged it and locked it in my car. It may be childish, but I was starting to feel I was going crazy. The very next night, I woke up at 4 a.m. by her making coffee in a saucepan. I tried talking to her again, explaining the situation, but she just stared and didn't reply. Me being frustrated and at my tipping point, I later took the saucepan and stored it in my car as well.
Yo, she got so much patience, bruh. Listen, I would have took my cat, my dog, a goldfish, and I would have stayed at my friend's house till the 30 days was up. Came back after the 30 days was up. Tell her, yo, you gotta go. She gets up and she goes. Like, after that, it's done. There's no talking. She waiting too long. She's doing too much. She's doing too much, bro. She's doing way too much. I'm getting fried chicken in a couple of minutes. I'm weak, bro.
The third night, I had the guy I was dating sleeping at our place because I was getting really paranoid over her weird behavior. I woke up from my very light snooze by him poking me and whispering at me to look at something. In the doorway, M was standing silently, staring at us. It was like a scene from a horror movie with her long, black hair over her face. I sat up and asked what she was doing, but before I could finish the sentence, she slammed the door shut. A moment later, I heard the sound of something metal falling on the floor and her running into the living room. I yelled at her to leave and started crying hysterically because this was turning into a nightmare. I couldn't go back to sleep, though I was really grateful that I had company that night. I just kept asking myself, had she done this before? The next day, when I got out of bed, I went out into the hallway and saw a kitchen knife on the floor. That was the metal sound I had heard before she ran off. I took all my knives and locked them in my car. I asked a friend of mine to come to my house and be here when I tell M that she has to move out immediately. During the conversation, I tried to stay calm. I know she has a mental illness, and I know she means no harm. Even though I was so frustrated, I couldn't hate her. I was mostly scared and tired. M, however, didn't even answer when I talked to her. She just kept staring out the window. She left the apartment and sent me a text instead saying that I was disrespectful for bringing a friend over to her place. Nighttime came and I thought this would be a quiet night finally, but at 3 a.m. I was woken up by her burning dry coffee powder in a frying pan. At this moment, I just felt terrified of her. Her face was dead, her eyes were black. I suspected that she had gone into psychosis. I put out the fire and she just ran off to the living room in silence. I knew she had an appointment with her psychiatrist the next day, so while she was away, I packed all her things. Then, I sent her a text telling her that she needs to pick them up and give me my keys back, and that I will give her money for a hostel the upcoming 26 days. She didn't reply. The guy I was seeing came to keep me company in case she would fight about it. Thankfully, she didn't. She gave us the keys without looking at us and left. Our old co-workers told me she moved in with a guy she was dating, and she stayed there for a few weeks until she somehow amazingly got an apartment of her own. M even started working again, and I was really happy to hear this. Then in January, one of our old co-workers told me M had called her and told her that everything must burn, that she has a baby she must save, and other delusional stuff. Her co-worker called to get her help, but they hadn't taken it seriously. M then proceeded to burn her entire apartment down because the voices in her head were telling her that she had to burn everything. Her neighbors tried to rescue her from the fire, but she fought them off and ran back in and poured liquor on the fire to make it burn more. She was arrested and sentenced last week for aggravated arson. She will serve her time in a mental institution for a long time, possibly forever. What's ironic is that she will probably be in the facility where I used to work and end up where she used to work herself. My old coworker was a witness at the trial. Apparently, M had stopped taking her medication because she thought that it made her feel numb, and she thought she was stable enough to function without it. Apparently not. She had also stopped taking her medication the last few weeks when she stayed at my house. So, those moments when she stared blankly into space, she was going into psychosis. When she burned the frying pan that last night, and when she stared at me with the knife in her hand. It's just...
Oh, nah. Yo, this is creepy, bro.
disturbing to think about what would have happened to me and my cats if she stayed, or if I were a heavy sleeper. I also think about what would have happened to the baby in that apartment before she was evicted. The darkness I saw in her eyes in those final days is something I will never forget.
Yo, that story was crazy. MJV Animations, y'all. Yo, MGV Animations, bro. That's crazy. We gonna switch it up now.
It would have.
Listen, I'm about to watch the Kirby thing because that was crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. We gonna react to Kirby. We gonna do something positive. After finding something negative and crazy, we gonna look at something positive. Listen, y'all. I'm about to watch this Kirby thing. Look at what I got on. Look at what I got on. Look what I got on. Long story short, before I even start this, bro, Kirby is that dude, bro. Bro, I was always a fan. Now, listen, if the Nintendo 2 and the Kirby, I could do that. I could probably do a live stream with that too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We gonna see. I might have to rethink this Nintendo Switch thing. Cause if this is fire, bro, I might have to get it. Yo, that's a racing game? Yo, that's fire. Bro. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me see this one then.
Sometimes it can feel like there's no way out of treatment-resistant depression. You take one antidepressant after another.
Bro, the turbos, yo, that was fire, bro. I like that one. I like that one. That one was fire. I'm telling you, bro, that was fire. Let's see this one. It says Mario Kart World. Let me see this for the Switch 2, y'all. Switch 2. Oh, they got the Yoshi.
Let's go!
First thing first, I mess with Boo. Boo is fire. Boo is fire.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Alright, first things first, that was fire. I can't lie. That trailer was fire. What else they got, bruh? What else they got up in here? I already did a couple of stuffs. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. Alright. If you want. Yeah. Tell me, what was it called again? Tell me what it was about, real quick. If you can't react to the trial of Conquest. Trial of Conquest.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions.
Is this one it? Made by The Trial of Conquest by DJ. Oh, okay. DJ McCap. Okay.
Get Google Pixel 9a on us and our new 3-year price lock guarantee with plans starting at $30 a line.
Brought to you by Rogue.
Oh, hell yes. Thank you, Rogue. Spearmint, wintergreen, peppermint, big fan.
Police steady watching me. Every day they clocking me.
You said what? Oh, he curses sometimes. The following footage is in this video was used for parody, commentary, and educational, and is protected by fair use. Please support the official release. Okay, fair use. The Trial and Conquest CG Day Camp 2.13 M. Mine is fair use also, because I'm reacting to it, right? Alright, let me see something, DJ. Let me see something, CJ. Let me see what you got, man.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers was King Von.
Something's wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man.
When I heard that Von guy, I was relieved for the community, man. Because he was over there shitting them guys, man. I ain't gonna
Bruh, he was dead, bruh. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
He was the devil, man.
for the community,
Satan's
man.
greatest soldiers.
Relieved for the community.
Yo, why you punching everybody?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this emergency trial. Because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this right now, this was not planned. I had like 2 other videos I was working on for this month, but I completely forgot that the man that I have had a seat reserved on this round table for 3 fucking years has finally made his debut. So everything, and I mean everything, is getting put on hold right now because this monstrosity is the #1 priority right now. So let's go ahead and get down to business. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit S. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this special Exhibit S, Conquest, Satan's greatest soldier. So, do y'all remember back in season 2 when Anissa's trifling ass told Mark that the next time the Viltrumite sends somebody to Earth is gonna be somebody 10 times worse than her? Yeah, this old nigga is who she meant. Conquest.
I didn't even see this, bro. I didn't see this, by the way. Gory scenes. What? I didn't even see the, what is this called? Invincible? Yo, bro, what? Yo.
Quest, the most terrifying Viltrumite in the Empire. And I really mean that. Because all the other Viltrumites are scared of this nigga. And I mean, I don't blame him. Because this motherfucker look like he loved to scrap. Just take a glance at him. Big buff old nigga with a prosthetic arm that looks like the Infinity Gauntlet and egregious
Yo, not the Infinity Gauntlet, bro. Why they put thing in there with the Infinity Gauntlet, bro? Why they did that? Why he did that, bro? Yo, KQ, what's up, bro?
nasty bald spot and some crooked ass teeth. This man don't give a damn about his appearance at all. And that is a major sign to never with a nigga like this, cause they ain't got nothing to lose. They do this for the love of the game. So when he pulled up on Mark, motherfucker instantly says, "Stand ready for my arrival, worm." Already degrading this man on their first interaction. This is how you know this ain't gonna go well. Bro already thinks of him as fodder. So they
ninja. Big buff old ninja. Bro, first of all, the crack on his forehead, that's how you could automatically assume that this dude is about that lifestyle. Because, bro, it's going from this eye to all the way up there, bro, to the back of his dome piece. Listen, bro, he's wildin'. he's wildin'. He's bugging out on everybody, bro.
Start scrapping, and just by the shockwave of the first punch, people are already dead, flying like rag dolls. So let's just go ahead and get started on this murder count, because it's gonna be a lot. You know what, let me just go ahead and say this. If you thought the collateral damage between Sukuna and Maharaga was bad, this is 10 times worse. So Conquest headbutts Mark and pile drives him into the ground. And after he pinned bro down, he started telling Mark why he was actually here. And this is when we knew this nigga was crazy. He told Mark Right about now, Anissa's trifling skank ass would be yapping to you about, oh, we gotta do this for the Viltrum Empire, blah, blah, blah. I will tell you this right now, little nigga. I came here to whoop your ass for the love of the game.
What?
It really is about.
If I see him in real life, I'm running as fast as I can and not make of that. Yo, what? Come on.
His life. Man said, fuck the objective. I came here to whoop your ass, nigga. Thrak can kiss my ass. So Mark punches him, and Conquest is just like, oh, fuck yeah. That's what I like to see, cowboy. So Mark starts slamming him through.
I know he did not play the God of War theme song in the back, bro. Yo, come on, bro.
Multiple buildings. Then he full sends him to the stratosphere and starts hitting him with that Injustice 2 Superman move. Boom! Sending them all the way to space. But at this moment right here is when we figured out that this man is a freaky ass nigga. He blew out a bubble of his blood, shaped it into a heart, and just flicked it. Excuse me? What do you mean by this? Nasty ass nigga. So Conquest rams him back into the atmosphere and hits him with the right hook with the Infinity Gauntlet. And he just takes a nasty drop to the ground. Hell, even the news caught that on 4K. Mark's mama watching this like, oh my God, my baby boy. I ain't gonna lie, out of anybody in this whole show, Debbie gotta have it the worst. Your son get his ass beat every Thursday. Your husband called you a damn pet. And then he fucked a cockroach. And now you gotta take care of a purple nigga. Man, prayers up for Debbie, man.
What are you still doing here? You still have not.
What the heck, bro? Yo, this dude is. Yo, what? What, bro? Yo.
Downloaded Pi Adblock? You know I'm just gonna keep showing up on your screen until you download it, right? Honestly, it's 2025. No one is watching ads anymore. Not even me, and I'm literally in the ad.
So while Mark was just knocked out, surviving like on 1 HP, trying to get his wits together while coughing up blood, he notices the ground starts to shake, and he knew in his head, oh, fuck me. It's clobbering time!
Dang.
This man just altered the city. The amount of people that probably just died there is insane. If this is supposed to be downtown Chicago, which has a population of 244,000, and let's just lowball it, because a lot of people evacuated the city after the Invincible War. So let's say he just dropped off 1/8 of niggas. This man just killed.
Sorry for the indecent language, but just try to ignore it, man. I'm crying. I tried, bro. Yo.
Killed about 30,000 motherfuckers with his ult. Oh man. This nigga needs to be stopped. Also, this is a clear act of terrorism, just to add that on there. So then he sends them flying, and then he hits Mark with the Injustice 2 super move. And this man just gets flung all the way to another city. Nigga threw his ass to another area code. So after getting flung across the country, Mark sees Conquest coming at him at full speed, looking like prime Ray Lewis. But Mark just screams to stop, because he's just giving up at this point. And he's just like, please, I beg you, shut your ass up, nigga!
Oh!
Motherfucker, I'm having the time of my life right now. And you are over here complaining like a punk pussy bitch. Man, just look at the collateral, bro. This man is missing his leg. He just made him an amputee. Oh, Lord. So while Conquest kept on yapping about how he was basically gonna kill everybody on the planet, Oliver comes in and that senior citizen across the block. But man, oh man, this part is terrible. Oliver flies into Conquest just to get a big slap and dribbled like a basketball. Oh my God! He slapped the soul out of this purple nigga. Look at that impact frame. Dear God! God. Just for that, bro, hit this man with child abuse because that was disgusting. So he grabs Oliver midair and he's like, hey, little purple squirt, what's your name? I'd like to know the name of my victims before I dismember them. But Mark comes in and saves Oliver's life. And he starts begging to his little brother. He's like, Oliver, get your little ass out of here now. But Conquest did not care that Oliver was a child because he just thought of him like another toy to play with. So he tackles Mark and just starts slamming him through everything. This man pulled out the whole Broly moveset, dragging him through the ground and shit, and just throwing him like a pussy. And at this point, this wasn't even a fight anymore. This just became pure, unadulterated torture. Look at him just dragging him through shit, busting through every building possible. And Lord have mercy, the innocent civilians affected by collateral continues to rise. As he slams Mark into the ground, you just hear them falling in the back. Splat! Poor man just went face first into concrete, all because he was simply at the wrong place at the wrong time. Damn shame. Then look at this other dude, man. Come on, bruh. So then Conquest uses Mark as a human skateboard and drags him all the way into this bus. And then after this, he proceeded to go on another yap sesh. Bro was like, you know, kid, seeing your face all bloody like this brings back some good memories. You see, this ain't the first time I whooped your ass, boy.
So what, is this dude stronger than Thanos or something like that, bro? Cause like he's just mopping the floor from this dude. I didn't see this anime, this show before, but bro, my man's is getting mopped. This is not a good first impression. I'm not gonna lie. You're getting mopped. Like, yo, bro. Like, just at this point, just give him what he came for at this point, bro. Cause yo, he's seismic tossing you and everything. Wait, what's going on?
Damn shame. Then look at this other dude, man. Come on, bruh. So then Conquest uses Mark as a human skateboard and drags him all the way into this bus. And then after this, he proceeded to go on another yap sesh. Bro was like, you know, kid, seeing your face all bloody like this brings back some good memories. You see, this ain't the first time I whooped your ass, boy.
Now, alright, so it got zoned out, but Thanos, basically. No, why they added Negan's face in there? Come on, bro. Damn, bro.
Enema. So Oliver comes in to save Mark. And man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This part right here is why Conquest needs to be put on a watch list. He tells Oliver, oh, welcome back, little purple squirt. I'm gonna split you in half and eat your heart out. So he slaps Mark and gives Oliver a nasty right hook. And my lord, when Oliver got up, he started puking blood and his teeth was falling out. All them damn teeth. That boy about to get a payday from the tooth fairy. Then he palms his head, lifts him over him, and starts stretching his body. And he's yapping to him like, do you feel your body starting to rip, purple squirt? I bet it feels amazing. I wonder what blood type you are. Personally, O-type tastes the best. But Mark finally saves Oliver from this freaky ass nigga. But dear Lord, y'all already know what we about to do. Hit that nigga with attempted murder with child abuse on the side. Like, yo, he almost ripped this kid in half.
I failed at everything I set out to do.
Bro, yo, this dude gotta be stopped, bro. Like, he has to be stopped. He's wildin'. Like, he just came to the earth and then started doing that. Like, yo, dang, what's his animosity, bro? If it's silent for a bit, just ignore it. It'll go away after that section. Yo, that's crazy. Yo. Yo. What the heck, bro? SpongeBob, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my goodness. Does he? Alright, bro. Does this dude win, bro? Like, does he win? Like, or is he just beating up everybody? Cause like he's just molly-whopping every single body, bro. Like,
that poor kid. Mama was probably just walking him to school, and now he ain't got an arm. And mama is roadkill, and we just continue to drag him through the city. Oh Lord! Mass murder, terrorism. Hit him with every charge in the book, dog. Like, why? This was so unnecessary. You didn't have to do this. And who knows how many bodies that is? I'm not doing the math for this one. Uncountable. So after this man just committed a literal terror attack, Eve ends up showing up to help her Pookie Bear. And you could just see the look on Mark's face, man. Oh, shorty, out of all the times, why now? And then here go this nigga Conquest looking at her like, well, salutations, fine shit. Oh, you look delicious. But Mark came in and tackled him. He was like, get your freaky ass away from her, nigga. But Conquest headbutts Mark and shatters this man's leg. Bone popping out and everything. Your season is over. So the only person standing in this man's way now was Eve. And I ain't gonna lie, Eve locked the fuck in. She honestly gave this man a better fight than Mark. She made her whole little Iron Man suit right and started abusing that broken ass power of hers. Out here changing the density of the air, making a big ass hammer, slamming that nigga. Kapow! Let me give you one more. Wabam!
Oh, okay.
She was comboing this nigga. Mark looking like, damn. Maybe I am sorry as hell. Look at her. Put a fishbowl on this nigga's head, then hit him with a slam some spike balls into his ass. Then she just started spamming, throwing axes at the nigga, spears at the nigga, crushing him with her wall. She was mashing every button on the controller. But unfortunately for Eve, when she threw her last spear, Conquest finally blocked. And Eve was negative as hell. He sideswipes her. Then he sideswipes her again. Then he grabs her, rips the helmet off of her, rips the armor off. And man. He shurikens the flesh off the bitch. Then he drove his hand through her guts.
What?
And Eve was done. Cooked. Half her face is broke, and her intestines are literally falling out. Dog. This was just brutal.
I thought she was gonna win, bro. She came in with the combos. Tight.
Salt to the wound. This freaky ass nigga licked her blood and said, ooh, delicious. That's gotta be O-type. So Mark, with the Coochie Rage boost, went up to Conquest and actually shattered his gauntlet while shattering his hand as well. So Mark finally decided to lock in after the husband was on life support. And look at this, bro. Conquest started bear hugging this man just for Mark to bite the flesh off of this man. Bro has turned feral. But the end of this was just crazy. Conquest hits Mark with a combo and plants him on the ground. And he gets up in his...
Avia, put on those clothes. Go put on the clothes.
You want to take a shower?
Alright, I'm gonna give her a shower after this.
Ear and says, I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. They think that I'm a freaky ass nigga. They didn't even give me a name. I only have a purpose. Conquest. I'm suffering from my own success, nigga. So after Conquest shared his deepest insecurities to Mark, he starts choking the life out of him and is about to end early, but resurrected Eve with the power of, shit, I don't know, hits that nigga with a love beam, and she fried this old nigga till his ass was butt booty naked. And from this point, it was over. Mark started playing God of War and started spamming circle, 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 Bro started headbutting this man to death until he was unresponsive, finally putting an end to this senior citizen's reign of terror. Or so we thought, because after the fight, this dumbass buffoon, Cecil, decided to keep him alive. And man, buddy, how do you think this is gonna go when he wakes up? You know what? I don't even need an explanation. You know exactly what the f is gonna happen. The Conquest Trial. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our final spreadsheet. This man did all of this in one special exhibit. Easiest roundtable win of all time. No questions need to be asked. So that's it. So hope y'all enjoyed, man. And I should see y'all next weekend if everything goes well. But until then,
I'm gonna subscribe. I can't lie. I'm gonna subscribe. Bro. And I'm like, that was fire. Can't lie. But bro, yo, it was like this dude cannot be stopped, bro. Like he was not trying to go down. Like, bro, look like Melania from Elden Ring, bro. Like, she was not trying to go. Yeah, I'm about to get up off of this, y'all. I'm about to go give my daughter a shower because it's about that time. But yo, appreciate y'all for coming in. Yo, see, it was good. I'm telling you, Ali, that was fire, bro. I can't lie. But yo, appreciate everybody who come in, who tuned in with me. I'ma see y'all later, man. Bye.